want to do it emphatically para dito sa San Juan Knights. He'll want to leave on a strong note. That 21 points, this could even be a more impressive game for him. A great all-around player, but he has improved in a lot of facets, especially the ball handling, the scoring, and making plays for his teammates.
It's going to be very tough for Justin Gutang against a very, very strong team, the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards. Kausap ko kanina si Coach Joseph Guion. Binibiro mo siya, 7-0 kayo, ang lakas ninyo. Pero sabi niya, baliwala yan kung matatalo kami ngayon.
Yeah, that's right. And you know, what they prepare every game as if malakas parati yung makakalaban nila. They play every game as if they are the underdog. And that is what is very admirable with this Nueva Ecija squad. Right there, the numbers on your screen, dominating the Laguna Heroes on this very floor, 109-79. You know, what's more left to analyze from this game? They absolutely stamped their class on this one, just like they have all season long.
It was Byron Villarias who lit it up here in Nueva Ecija just last week. 5 3-point shots under his name for 17 points.
Oh, Byron Villarias, it's, you know, it's really just amazing that he is the star amongst all stars in this team. But definitely anybody can step up at any given time for Coach Gerson Cabiltes. Ang nangyayari lang talaga that Byron Villarias is the beneficiary of a lot of good setups para dito sa Rice Vanguards.
14 points per game, 3.4 rebounds, 1.9 assists para kay Byron Villarias in our 2022 season. Now we get ready for our action. Let's turn you over to Top Juliano for our starting lineups.
Gentlemen, and again, we are still here at the Nueva Ecija Coliseum as we bring you tonight's main game in the ongoing Mpbl OK Bet Manny Pacquiao's presented by Extreme. It's game number 72 in the OK Bet Manny Pacquiao's Mpbl 4th season. It's the San Juan Knights going up against the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards. And now it's time to call out the starters. First, for the visiting San Juan Knights, go for goal! At point guard, number 5, Orlan Wamar. Shooting guard number 7, Ron Danison. At power forward number 2, Mike Kalisaan. Playing center number 6, Mark Sarangay. And at small forward number 18, Justin Gutang. Head coach for the San Juan Knights is Randy Alcantara. Assistant coaches are Nani Epondolan and Jerry Andalion. Team manager, Jun Usman. Team governor, Chris Conway. And team owners, Jeremy Go and Senator Chingoy Estrada.
Okay. Magandang gabi, Nueva Ecija! Magandang gabi, Pilipinas! This is the phone. But first, before I introduce to you your Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards team, kasama po natin ngayon at palakpakan po natin Honorable Governor of the Province of Nueva Ecija, Governor Oyi Umali. Palakpakan po natin. Of course, nandito din po ang ating minamahal na senador from San Juan Knights, Senator Chingoy Estrada. Ano ba kayo mga ka-Nueva Ecija? Narito na, the Nueva Ecija Rock Van! Magingay mga ka-Nueva Ecija, your point guard, Pamboy Raymundo! Your shooting guard, Michael Huico. Your small forward, number 51, switch shooting, Toto Villarias. Your power forward, number 23, Jay Colliado. And at center, center, number 14, Will Macaloni. Your coach, Jerson Cabildes, and team owner and manager, Mr. Vice Cuevas. Mga Nueva Ecija, palakpakan naman natin at makasama natin ang
Your starting fives for San Juan versus Nueva Ecija: Orlan Mamar, Ron Denison, Mark Sarangay, Justin Gutang, and Michael Calisan for the road team. And they will be going up against Pamboy Raimundo, Michael Vigo, Will Macaloni, Jake Collado, and Byron Villarias. The Rice Vanguards defending their home court for the second time in Mpbl history as we come to you live from the Nueva Ecija Coliseum all the way from Palayan City. Game number 3 of your Mpbl Tuesday. Mix Gomez alongside Javi Balanya and Gianna Llanes at your service for tonight. Nueva Ecija 7-0, number 1 in the North Division kontra the San Juan Knights 3-3 with back-to-back wins, number 6 in the North Division. Right now we will have our ceremonial toss with our Mpbl VIPs as well as the people here who are in charge in Nueva Ecija.
Well, exciting game at our hands as we look at the mayor of Palayan City, Mayor Vian Cuevas, gonna lead the ceremonial toss dito.
Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao, Mpbl na yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao, ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag-3 points na. Bawat bayay di matatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag maalipin.
Again, a big hand for Honorable Governor Aurelio Matias Sumali. And of course, Honorable Mayor Vianre Nicole Cuevas.
Here's si Attorney Aurelio Oye Matias Sumali, the Governor of Nueva Ecija, alongside Commissioner Kenneth Durentes and Emer Oreta, ating VIPs here in the Mpbl. Our ceremonial toss before we begin the battle between two titans sa Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. Again, the Rice Vanguards 7-0. Last week they defeated Laguna here in their home court. They're going up against San Juan, who are feeling their momentum for their very own after back-to-back victories against Laguna and Imus respectively. We are underway here. Game number 3 of your Mpbl Tuesday. Javi, Nueva Ecija, San Juan, expectations at the start of this ball game.
Well, both teams, they like to put a premium on the defensive end. They use that as fuel for their offense. And right away, Nueva Ecija foiling the attack of Justin Gutang off that curl. Denison missing on a 3-pointer. But Calisan getting another opportunity for them. Nueva Ecija finally getting the defensive board.
Here's Michael Vigo off that good feed from Pamboy Raimundo.
You know, this is something that San Juan has to prevent. They have to be able to keep the crowd out of this one para sa Rice Vanguards, because strong as they are, pag sinama mo pa yung crowd, this will be very hard for San Juan to get a victory in this game.
Here's Ron Denison, feed inside. Mark Sarangay backs it in.
Patient offense right there para sa San Juan. That's exactly how you should do it. Methodical breakdown and getting it to the right guy. Mark Sarangay getting 2 points inside.
Minute and change gone by. 2 all-hour score here in Nueva Ecija. Jay Collado looking to post up against Michael Calisan. Collado muscling his way through. The fadeaway is short.
As gallant stand by Calisan, and here he is leaking out, beating Collado, finishing on the break. Quick 4-0 run para sa San Juan Knights after that opening basket by Michael Wico.
Remember, Javi, we've talked about this all season long. The tendency of Nueva Ecija to start slow every ball game.
Yeah, and this is something that they should really improve. But, it's a testament to their depth, their talent. But I'm sure Coach Gerson Cabiltes doesn't want them to fall into that trap game in and game out, especially if you're going up against a team like San Juan, who is very capable and they have the tools to beat them.
Got to see some matchups at the floor. Ron Denison, a pesky defender in Philippine basketball. He is trying to cover Byron Villarias.
And right away, trying to do something to get under the skin of Nueva Ecija's leading scorer, former JRU heavy bomber Byron Villarias.
Remember, Villarias in the previous game had 17 points alongside 2 rebounds, 2 assists and 2 steals to lead the way for Nueva Ecija. Couple of warnings being given to those 2 shooting guards. It will be a sideline inbound for Michael Wico.
It's important for Villarias to remain composed here because he is more indispensable compared to Denison.
Wico with a spin. Shot is too strong. Battled for the rebound. It ends up with Gutang. Pass ahead. Kalisan on the fast break. Layup is too strong.
He rushed that shot there. Pamboy Raimundo was chasing him, but he obviously had the height advantage and could have gone for a more aggressive finish.
Macaloni now asking for it, trying to pound his way through the spin, and there's a foul on the floor.
A great spin move right there by Macaloni. They gave him the left side, and more often than not, Will really try to power his way through that side. Baseline inbound right here for the Rice Vanguards.
Crowd feeling the energy at the start of this ball game as they know that their home team is going up against one of the best in the Mpbl in San Juan. 4-2 our score. Lumalabas si Michael Wico. 2 minutes have gone by in the opening quarter. Good block by San Juan and they will get possession.
A lucky break right there for the Knights. Wico was able to get a lane to the basket, but the help was there. Kalisan and Sarangay clamping down on defense to prevent the easy 2 by Mike.
Inbound dito si Ron Denison. Still with our starters on the floor as we turn you over to Gianna Llanes. G, go ahead.
This is going to be a dogfight. That is how Nueva Ecija assistant coach Joseph described what he expects today's match to be like. He does say, however, that the Rice Vanguards are in high spirits dahil nakabakasyon sila dito since Sunday. Even feasting on that local tropical chicken jalapeno you and I tried today, Migs. So ang payo lang ng coaching staff sa players nila is to not play tight and just enjoy the crowd. While Jonathan Oyloan is reactivated para sa Rice Vanguards, wala si Stephen Saruma ngayon dahil sa injury. Back to you, Migs and Javi.
All right. Thank you, Gianna, for that report. A dogfight it is, Javi. Right now, so far, that's what we're seeing.
Yeah, and both teams refusing to give an inch. That's exactly what's going to happen the whole game. Expect this to be a tight one. I'm sure San Juan, despite them being the visiting team here, these guys have a lot of history between each other, not just here in the Mpbl, but in other leagues.
Put back, no go para kay Sarangay. Pamboy Raimundo looking ahead. Remember, these Rice Vanguards, they love to run. We've seen a lot of outlet passes from Nueva Ecija all season long. Macaloni again trying to muscle his way. Ball out of bounds. It will remain with the home team.
Kalisan has done a wonderful job with his post defense, preventing a shot by JJ Collado on one of the first possessions, and they're stopping that up and under by Macaloni. Those two are tough covers para sa kanya as Villarias able to get his first points of the game.
For all, ang ating talaan, Byron Villarias was the one who got it going in terms of field goals para sa Nueva Ecija in their previous game. Ron Denison, short from the corner, rebound. It belongs to Jay Collado. Looking ahead, Michael Wico. Binalik kay Pamboy Raimundo. 6.5 ang ating oras dito sa ating opening quarter. Oh, that's an illegal screen. Offensive foul against Will Macaloni.
And Orlan Mamar, he really has a knack for baiting those kinds of screens because he does a good job of staying with his defender despite the roadblock, and there Macaloni needing to extend his hip to prevent Mamar from chasing Pamboy Raimundo.
Orlan Mamar with championship experience here in the Mpbl, one of the mainstays na natitira sa San Juan Knights from that Datu Cup championship squad. Here's Justin Gutang, matchup against Michael Vico. That's an interesting sight to see as Gutang fires and scores.
Very calm and composed there. Gutang taking his time and dissecting the defense of Michael Vico. 2 jab steps and pulling up.
Oh, beautiful feed. Pamboy locating Villarias, but a sorry miss for Nueva Ecija. Balik tayo sa San Juan. 6-4. They have the lead. Ron Denison facing up. Feed inside. And there's a whistle at the baseline.
And with San Juan, you know, being the visiting team, as we look at this move by Justin Gutang, stopping on a dime there, creating the separation against Vico. As I was saying, with the Knights being the visiting team, obviously they are feeling the pressure, but I'm sure Nueva Ecija is feeling it as well because this is one of their toughest games so far this season.
Forward pass, Michael Mabulak against 2 defenders. He can't score. Nueva Ecija still have yet to get to their groove. 5 minutes and 30 in the opening quarter. Mamar being defended by Raimundo, splitting the defense. And that is a dribbling violation.
That's better defense shown by Nueva Ecija. Mamar trying to split the defense, but the active hands of the Rice Vanguards preventing an attack by the guard of San Juan.
First substitution para sa San Juan. It's Maki Acosta checking in for Michael Calisaan. Nueva Ecija looking to tie or get the lead here. We're still with 4 starters and Michael Mabulak. Here's Collado being defended by Acosta. 2 veterans in the Mpbl. Collado. It rolls out. Rebound. It belongs to Nueva Ecija, and that's basket and 1 for Michael Vico.
Now that is going to be on Justin Gutang. Michael Vico is his man, and he did not box out. Look at that. Sarangay was left alone there, and Vico just at the right place at the right time. The ball falling into his hands, hooping the harm.
Michael Vico, one of the best rebounding guards in the league. Also very efficient from the 2-point area, shooting the ball at a 59% rate. Now he has 5 points in the ball game. 76-hour score. The home team, now they have the lead. Denison lumalabas. The fake, the spin, the kick out. Here's Gutang. His turn to fake and fire, but it's short. One more chance here. Push from behind, no foul call. And the possession belongs to Nueva Ecija.
I should have thought that Justin Gutang should have took that shot. Nobody really there to bother him, but decided to go for the tight pass to Mark Sarangay, where the defense was draped all over him in that shaded area. Even if what was going to be the higher percentage shot, Gutang had a better opportunity and look at the basket.
Pasok dito si Jammer Hamito to match up against Michael Mabulak. Here they are. Mabulak will try to post up. Michael pounding his way. Left-handed hook shot is good.
That's also going to be a matchup that we're going to be watching in this game. Jammer Hamito, formerly of the Meralco Bolts, and Michael Mabulak from the San Miguel Beermen, as Denison gets his first 3-point try to go after 3 attempts.
That ties things up 9-all with 4 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Balocanag and Uiloan set to check in para sa Nueva Ecija as Pamboy Raimundo connects from downtown.
A known gunner since his college days, Pamboy Raimundo. He loves the big moments, and he is very used to playing in front of raucous crowds like this, as is Maki Acosta, formerly of the Mapua Cardinals.
12 all hour score. Back and forth we go. Here's Michael Mabulak against Acosta. And that's a foul. Some more retaliation here. Rico gets in it. And Gutang was telling Rico to calm down. Now we're okay.
No surprises, Migs. We expected these kinds of things to happen. This here, Acosta trying to prevent Mabulak from getting something going in the post, getting entangled, and Wico trying to separate the two. Gutang trying to join in on the party, and Denison trying to calm Mabulak down with a smile. Here's that from a different angle.
Obviously, a lot of physicality on that post-up play. Some players getting involved, but not escalating to a level that we do not want. There's some peace and love between Michael Vico and Justin Gutang to the delight of the crowd. Javi, it is certainly not disappointed. Everyone here in the venue, we're tied at 12 all.
Oh yeah, definitely. And expect this kind of level to be maintained the whole game. I don't think any team will have the opportunity to pull away unless meron talagang mag-falter sa kanilang game plan. So it's a tall order for both teams. It's going to be interesting who will shine here from both squads. From Nueva Ecija, it has been different players in different games, but Byron Villarreal has emerged as the brightest star out of that constellation. Dito naman sa San Juan, titingnan natin if Justin Gutang can come up with an impressive swan song here in the Mpbl.
Justin Gutang set to transfer to Korea as he has signed with a club there. And that's going to be a challenge for San Juan as well as they move along for the rest of our 2022 season. Again, 21 games each per team in our eliminations.
Double technical foul on number 10, Matthew Acosta. That's his second. And number 28, Mike Mabulak. That's his first for unsportsmanlike behavior.
So personal foul against Maki Acosta and the double technical between Maki Acosta and Michael Mabulak. So nothing against Wico and Gutang, just so everyone knows. 3 minutes and 30 in the opening quarter. 12 all ang ating talaan between San Juan and Nueva Ecija. Here's Jonathan Oiloan, the sharp shooter. Short, rebound Gutang.
That elevator screen play, they love to run that for Jonathan Oiloan. Just missing on his first attempt. Hesed Gabo also now in the game para kay Coach Jerson Cabiltes.
Monabundo naman para sa San Juan Knights. Cross court they go. 8 on the shot clock. Gutang from the corner. That's a 3.
And another entanglement. But a great shot by Justin Gutang. He has really improved that over the years.
It was Jammer Hamito getting tangled up with Bobby Balucanag. Some more love here in Nueva Ecija. Referees will review that play as we take a look at our 3-point shot brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. You mentioned it, Javi. Justin Gutang worked on that 3 that time around, looking silky smooth. $15 to 12 hour score. Referees reviewing what just happened after that 3-point shot by Gutang. It was Balucanag and Jammer Hamito going at it as they were jogging down the court.
And Coach Randy Alcantara using this opportunity to draw up things for them on the defensive end as they defend this offensive by Nueva Ecija, but they're currently up by 3 points. So it's going to be a double foul on Balucanag and Jammer Hamito. And possession will still be with Nueva Ecija.
Rice Vanguards, they have Gabo, Balucanag alongside Oiloan, Mabulak, and Renz Palma, the homegrown on the floor. Kontra kinagutang, Acosta, Denison, Hamito, and Abundo. High-low right there. Successful for Nueva Ecija.
Patented play right there for Nueva Ecija. Balokanag to Mabulak. How many times have we seen that from them?
15-14. Hamito going inside. The counter by San Juan.
Gutang right now being the steady force para sa kanila. Hindi siya nagpapadala sa emotion ng ating laro. Just playing it smart here and knocking down the baskets for his team. Right there getting the defensive rebound.
Denison looking ahead. Pass is too long para kay Jammer Hamito.
The intention was right, but the execution not so much right there for Denison, as it was too forward to catch for Jammer Hamito. Let's look at that high-low play. Great bounce pass by Bobby B to Michael Mabulak. And here's that. On the other end, Hamito to Gutang. High-low as well para sa Knights.
17-14. Heset Gabo looking to get free. Abundo goes down. But Gabo unable to control that basketball, so that's a turnover against Nueva Ecija.
Well, he got away with an offensive foul right there. Si Heset Gabo kind of extended the arm to get away from Alvin Abundo. But nevertheless, the Knights get possession on this one. They lead 17-14.
Under 2 minutes remaining. There's Jadel Fuentes at 21 points in their previous game. Jammer Hamito, shot was too strong. Rebound, Balokanag. Looking ahead, here's Renz Palma. Balik kay Bobby B for 2.
San Juan didn't know what was coming to them. Balokanag was just streaking there. Great trail job by him, but an even greater pass by Renz Palma, who fooled the defense with that no-look.
Palma will now be called for a foul as he was trying to push Justin Gutang at the post. Masakit dyan, penalty na ang Nueva Ecija.
Gutang has been piling on the points here para sa San Juan. Have a chance to add to that total, but missing on the first try.
Gutang, 21 points, 9 rebounds, 2 blocks, 10 out of 14 shooting in the previous game. Now he's up to 8 points and 5 rebounds just in the first quarter.
Well, he definitely is determined to finish his Mpbl career on a high note with what he's showing here in the first quarter.
Heset Gabo answering back, 18 all-hour score.
And you know, an interesting story that we can highlight here, Heset Gabo is going up against one of his first coaches in Coach Randy Alcantara, whom he played for in high school with Angelicum College before transferring to play for St. Vincent with Coach Viz Valencia.
Heset Gabo proving what he's worth because of the teachings of Coach Randy Alcantara. Great point right there, Javi. As a block was given up by Nueva Ecija, it will be a baseline inbound for San Juan. 7 on the shot clock, tied at 18. Here's Gutang. He mentioned 8 points, 5 rebounds already for him. 2 on the shot clock. Abundo has the fire, and he puts it in.
Broken play right there, but making something out of nothing. Jadel Fuentes able to kick it out as there is another good stop by San Juan. But that goes off against a Knights player. Possession will stay with the Rice Vanguards.
What a first quarter for the San Juan Knights, up by 4 now. Here's Oiloan being defended by Fuentes. Shot clock at 12. A lot of physicality on the play. Mabulak now. Again posting up. Oh, great block by Jammer Hamito.
Mabulak was unable to make space to get a good shot off, and that's just good honest defense by Jammer Hamito.
Balik tayo sa baseline. Alley-oop. Now it's a charge.
They tried to go for the lob in the middle to Renz Palma. But caught pushing off was the former UE Red Warrior. Right now San Juan playing it smart here, giving the right type of aggressiveness, just enough to make it hard for Nueva Ecija.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Justin Gutang. Pass inside to Hamito. That worked a while ago. This time around, Hamito as the recipient.
Running a lot of misdirections, especially on that play, are the San Juan Knights. Jammer Hamito, beneficiary of a good pass.
5 seconds remaining. Bounce pass, stolen away by Gutang. 1 second remaining. Oh, the half-court shot went in, but that's not gonna count. What a performance, Javi, for San Juan. 23-18. They lead it here on the road.
Imagine if that shot would have counted, but it obviously didn't leave his hands right on time. Ball was still in his hands. Yep, that's very clear. But what a great first quarter para kay Justin Gutang. 8 points and 5 rebounds. Still 30 minutes to go in this one. It remains to be seen what more he could do in this game. Pamboy Raimundo hitting a 3-point shot early. But San Juan just getting the shots off and the defensive stops to get the slim advantage over the Rice Vanguards in this one.
There's a high-low signature Nueva Ecija basketball. Mpbl celebrating to the delight of the crowd. And then immediately countered by San Juan. You can tell that they came in prepared. Up by 5 after 1.
This program is brought to you by Embassy Whiskey. Chill muna tayo.
Nueva Ecija Coliseum in Palayan City. There you see no more space for anyone who wants to come. And we actually got word there's still a lot of people outside who want to watch the game live, as this is the second time that we are here in Mpbl history.
That's crazy because this is one of, if not the biggest game of the season that we are witnessing. So I'm sure the Nueva Ecijanos want to get here live to catch that game. But Bobby Balucanag going up strong but landing badly.
Immediately held on to his left ankle. Now he's up. Good to go. Just like that.
This guy is just built differently.
How bad was it when he fell down? His reaction actually may cause some worry para sa Nueva Ecija. But then again, 3 seconds later, he's okay.
And you know, I've been telling this story a lot of times, but yeah, I'll say it again for those who haven't heard it. Bobby Balucanag, in one of their previous leagues, came down with an MCL tear, and then that usually takes months to recuperate from, and usually surgery. But all he needed was 2 to 3 weeks of therapy and strengthening, and he was back and ready to go.
One can only imagine how much time he gave for that therapy. For you to return after 2 to 3 weeks, well, for you to have your ankle healed after 2 to 3 seconds, maybe he has some superpowers to tell us. Right now it's 23-18. San Juan still in control. Jidel Fuentes, again, he scored 21 points in their previous game. Missing on that shot. Rebound, Uiloan. Gabo on the recovery. They look for a teammate. Balik tayo with Hesed Gabo working with Michael Mabula. Uiloan, balik kay Mabula. This time at the post. Fading away. No bounce. Rebound belongs to Hamito.
Adjusting his attack right there. Mabulak trying to go for a fall away because the post moves have not been working for him, as Fuentes gets an opportunity to get a jumper off.
Jidel Fuentes, he was excellent in their previous outing against Imos, adding to the fire here. 25-18. Nueva Ecija still looking for their groove in this match. 3-point shot, that's a miss for Uiloan, who still hasn't converted from downtown.
And another loose ball foul called here on Nueva Ecija. I think it's going to be on Michael Mamulak. And yes, it will be on him. Lots of players coming in here for Coach Gerson Cabiltes.
Shaq Taganas, Philip Manalang seeing action for the first time. Bumabalik naman din sina Will Macaloni and Michael Wico to join Hesed Gabo on the floor. What a test this is, Javi, for Nueva Ecija. Still undefeated in the Mpbl against this very hungry San Juan squad.
The trend continues for them. Struggles in the first half. But makikita natin if it will be so in the third quarter, where they usually flip the switch and pull away from their opponents, as Fuentes gets another tough basket to go.
Back-to-back baskets for Judel Fuentes. This is the biggest lead of the ball game for San Juan. 27-18, continuing their brilliant performance from the first quarter, as this timeout is brought to you by Embassy Whiskey. Chill muna tayo. 8:27 remaining here before halftime. A 9-point lead for the visiting team.
Ang bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahanda.
This program is brought to you by Embassy Whiskey. Chill muna tayo.
Power up your viewing experience
Papunta pa lang tayo sa exciting part.
because more channels are added to your signal lineup. Now super loaded with these new channels. Kapamilya Channel HD, Spo TV and Spo TV 2, Fox News Channel and Deutsche Welle. Keep your postpaid or prepaid account active to enjoy these new channels. Scan the QR code to know more.
Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao.
The Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards and the San Juan Knights facing off each other tonight. Let's take a look at their numbers.
Nueva Ecija obviously with the lead on points per game. They're the top scoring team in the Mpbl right now, 96.1. San Juan, though, not bad at 78.8. These two teams are also one of the top defensive teams in the league, only allowing 71.5 and 72.9 points from their opponents per game. So this really is going to be a dogfight, as both teams almost share the same principles.
4 seconds at the shot clock. Philip Manalang with a beautiful feed. Nueva Ecija just couldn't control that basketball, and then it's a shot clock violation.
The only difference maybe, or the upper hand that Nueva Ecija has, is their depth. But San Juan is no pushover as well, because they're a deep roster themselves. Kaya lang talagang mas big names lang talaga ang nandito sa Nueva Ecija.
Turnover story natin, 7 for the Rice Vanguards, 4 for San Juan. Field goal shooting, 42% for Nueva Ecija, but 50% and now even higher for San Juan because of that Maki Acosta 3.
So Nueva Ecija has to settle down right here and play the kind of defense that they're used to. They don't want to come down from a double-digit lead. Will Macaloni getting an opportunity underneath. Great find by Philip Manalang.
Great answer para sa Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards, who might just be facing their biggest deficit of the season so far, 30-20 in favor of San Juan here on their home court.
I don't think they've ever been down by double digits this season, Mix.
Doliges onto Abundo, catch and fire. That's too strong. Rebound Wico. Being defended by Clint Doliges. A lot of physicality. Wico is gonna go all the way. Taganas on the putback.
Prior to that, one of the things that San Juan has been successfully doing is taking away the transition attack by Nueva Ecija, because they have been securing the rebounds and preventing itong Nueva Ecija from getting in on the run. But Acosta batting in on the lead once again.
These San Juan Knights are playing as if this is their home court. 3 3-point shots for Maki Acosta. And we mentioned the field goal shooting of San Juan is just really high, over 50%. Manalang with the spin and the feed to Macaloni.
Slowly, they're trying to recognize the seams in the defense and settling down, not being too rattled anymore by the physicality that the Knights are giving them. Philip Manalang's entry into this game has calmed the Rice Vanguards a little bit.
Manalang was the player of the half last week against Laguna as he dished out 4 assists in the first 2 quarters of play. Take a look at the replay. Maki Acosta on the recovery for San Juan. 3 3-point shots for the big guy, and then the beautiful feed from Manalang onto Macaloni. Now let's take this time to listen in from our courtside reporter, Gianna Llanes.
Expect a hostile environment, expect physicality. Yun ang sinabi ni Coach Randy sa San Juan Knights before today's game. Even though Nueva Ecija does have the home court advantage, the Knights actually traveled here early yesterday para makapractice rin sila dito sa venue. And with new additions sa lineup nila, Assistant Coach Nani admits hirap pa rin sila sa pagkakagel as a team. So in order to fix that, they actually prioritize communication drills during scrimmages para masanay daw ang boys to call each other by name. At yun ang hinihingi pa ng coaching staff sa koponan nila ngayon in order to maintain that lead. Back to you, Migs and Javi.
Thank you, Gianna. Perfect timing right there. And that explains the great shooting of San Juan. Nakapag-practice pala sila dito kahapon sa Nueva Ecija Coliseum. And in terms of communication, Javi, just as Gianna mentioned, do you or have you noticed that on the court so far from San Juan in terms of how they have been working with each other?
Oh yeah, definitely. And they have really told each other to play smart. And that's what they have been doing so far. Getting this lead and not making the physicality and the emotion and the intensity of the game get to them.
35-24 our score. Foul called against San Juan off of that aggressive move from Will Macaloni. Macaloni in the previous game had 13 points and 9 rebounds. He is one of the best offensive rebounders in the league, getting 3.5 per ball game. And then he also shoots the ball very efficiently from the 2-point area, 57%. Now this free throw is brought to you by Extreme, one-stop shop appliances.
And Macaloni has been able to get scoring opportunities for himself, courtesy of the great playmaking of Philip Manalang, and now trying to be a pest for CJ Isit.
6 points in the ball game for Macaloni. Rodriguez cannot silence the crowd. Battle for the loose ball, and it's gonna go Nueva Ecija's way. Lead is still 9 points, approaching the halfway mark of the second quarter. Wico working with Manalang, Macaloni, Taganas, and Villarias kabila. Rodriguez alongside Sarangay, Gutang, Denison, and CJ Isit. Here's Taganas. They go to Macaloni. Will Macaloni. Hook shot is too strong. Wico is there.
You said it earlier, Migs, one of the better rebounding guards in this league. Michael Wico getting an offensive rebound and put back.
7 points in the ball game for Michael Wico. Lead is 7 points. Manalang hounding CJ Isit. 8 on the shot clock. Denison, that goes off of his foot. Now we're slowly hearing it from the crowd. Nueva Ecija slowly but surely trimming down the lead. Balik tayo. Philip Manalang being defended by CJ Isit. Here's Will Macaloni. Spinning his way. Trying to muscle his way. And he does. Reverse layup is good.
He has been having his way. It all started off with that dish off by Manalang. And slowly he has been recognizing the advantage that he has inside the paint. It's tough to guard a lefty kasi iba yung kontra-tempo, and Calisan couldn't do anything right there as Macaloni became creative and sank a reverse layup underneath.
35-30 our score. We'll be back after this short break.
No reason to miss out on movie nights or your favorite weekly series when you link your Signal account on Signal Play. Just log in to signalplay.com, enter your Signal prepaid or postpaid account, and unlock the same awesome content right on your mobile device. Tara sa Signal Play. Link your account and get a free premium. Available to active postpaid plans 520 and up and prepaid loads 500 and up.
Mula sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao at sa iba't ibang sulok ng mundo, maraming salamat sa inyong panonood ng Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, as we come to you live from the Nueva Ecija Coliseum in Palayan City for the second time in Mpbl history. 4 minutes and 18 remaining before halftime, 35-30 our score. Here's Denison, straight away. Shot is short, Taganas looking ahead. Can Nueva Ecija close in? Down by just 5. Manalang being pressured by CJ Isit. Here's Villarias on to Taganas. Tried to go back to Byron to be a sideline inbound.
And Coach Randy Alcantara has made it a point that whenever Byron Villarias is on the floor, Ron Denison will be there to shadow him.
Balik tayo, Manalang. 2 big men up top. Shaq Taganas. Straight away 3. That's too strong. Rebound Gutang. Ooh. Isit goes down. Taganas and Manalang on the floor. Great recovery. Michael Wico is running. One guy to beat. Wico is chased down. But was there a foul? One thing happened, Javi. The crowd was too much into it. It was so loud that we did not even hear if there was a whistle on that play.
Well, amazing effort by Michael Wico to challenge the very athletic Justin Gutang, able to get a foul. Look at Justin Gutang. He was ready to block that shot, but Wico able to use his body.
Sarangay came in at the last second, hitting Michael Wico. That's why he reacted that way, holding on to his right arm. Referees are going to review it. 35-30 as we are obviously feeling the energy of the crowd.
And Wico is still down at this point, Look very winded after that hit by Sarangay. Nawakan niya yung kanyang tagiliran.
Wico, with that strong, aggressive drive, you knew that they challenged each other. Talking about Wico and Gutang on that play, whether or not he can score a layup or Gutang can block it, as he did. And then, as Wico went down, of course, he was not ready for Mark Sarangay, who came barging in. So we're still awaiting a call here. 3 minutes and 33 in the second quarter. Javi, what have you seen in the second as opposed to the first?
Well, right now, Nueva Ecija slowly, they have calmed themselves down and have realized what shots they're able to get up against this San Juan defense. Because in the first quarter, they were initially just primarily dumping it to the post to Michael Mabulak or JJ Collado, not giving the defense any kind of work to get from. And now they're going from a different point of attack. Will Macaloni is able to get his baskets. Philip Manalang has been able to break down the defense and make plays for his teammates, and also playing better defense on San Juan on the other end.
Number 18, Justin Gutang. That's his second. 13 now for the Knights.
So it's just a foul on Gutang on the contest. So he wasn't able to block it. Natamaan niya ang kamay ni Michael Wico. That's what we were talking about, Javi. We did not even hear a whistle on that play.
And that's how loud this crowd has been. And Wico able to get up from that hit by Sarangay, which our referees didn't blow a whistle on.
First free throw is too strong for Michael Wico. Now the crowd here, Javi, of course, they're enjoying it. This is no knock to the Laguna team, which gave a great battle in the previous week. They were actually up for majority of the first quarter, but Nueva Ecija was just too strong for that squad. Now San Juan giving a better fight, 35-31. Our score with 3 minutes and 30 remaining before halftime.
Oh, the more interesting story in this game as it progresses is the third quarter. Who will be able to win that period will have the higher percentage of winning this game. But makikita muna natin kung ano mangyayari at the end of this first half.
Great block by Michael Luico and the recovery by Philip Manalang.
And as you can see on that play, the improved defense of the Rice Vanguards preventing every incursion inside the paint. CJ Ise trying to get it to Ron Denison, but there was a blue shirt right there to block his way and prevent the pass. Because I'm sure, you know, Coach Gerson, with the kind of effort that they were showing on the defensive, hindi yan papayag na buong game ganun ang mangyayari.
We all know how animated Coach Gerson Cabiltes is in every game of the season. Philip Manalang, 2 screens up top. Shot clock at 15. Villarias, catch and fire. That's a miss. Ball now with San Juan. They're looking to extend their lead. Orlan Romar, crossover. And he's fouled by Philip Manalang. Oh, Romar got hit at the last second. We're going to have to see the replay on that. There's a foul by Manalang. Oh, Macaloni hit Wamar as he was going down. And of course, the crowd is roaring. Nawala lang yun.
That was a dangerous contact that Magaloni did on Orlan Wamar. But right there, apologizing. Buti na lang, you see Orlan Wamar standing and mukhang wala namang seryosong nangyari sa kanya. He can still play on.
Onting stretching lang.
Yes.
Oo. Mula kay Orlan Wamar. So it will be a baseline inbound for San Juan. Under 3 minutes here in the second. Oh, what a beautiful play by Ron Denison.
Off the hizzy right there. Getting out off the back of a Nueva Ecija player, Ron Denison.
Manalang having a hard time bringing down that basketball. Here's Collado trying to post up against Kalisaan. Then on the shot clock, 2-man game. Wico with a kick out. Manalang. A lot of physicality on that play.
But you like the aggression shown by the Rice Vanguards on that one. Relentless driving inside, trying to get an opportunity. But here is the magic that Ron Denison created. Nobody expected that he would do that. Getting the lead back to 6 for San Juan.
Philip Manalang at the line. He was that spark plug in the second quarter against Laguna, where they pulled away against the Heroes. First free throw is a miss. You were mentioning, or you have been mentioning, how important the third quarter will be in this match. And to your point, 43 points ang ibinigay ng Nueva Ecija against Laguna last week. 37-31. Philip Manalang short on the second one. Great effort by Collado. Another chance here. Villarias for 3. No! One more chance. Feed inside. Bacaloni. The takedown by Sarangay. The stare down as well. And Macaloni just smiled his way as he was going up.
See here, Nueva Ecija able to come up with the offensive rebound off that long miss. And Sarangay just the stare down after that foul.
So Macaloni will go back to the line. There you see it. Look at Will Macaloni's face. He's just gonna smile.
But that's the right thing to do, you know. Don't retaliate anymore. He gets 2 shots, makes the first one. I think the players are realizing that they definitely do not want the emotions to get to them despite the intensity of the game.
Battle for the rebound here. Almost another offensive board, and it is. Nueva Ecija with a chance to cut down that 5-point lead. Pamboy Raimundo, 5 on the shot clock. Here's Collado, wide open. No! Wico soaring for that board. It's stopped away by San Juan.
Came out of nowhere. Michael Wico.
Another referee is going to change that call. It will be San Juan basketball. Orlan Omar trying to calm down Michael Wico, who, as we all know, is always very passionate.
Yeah, that's right. Not really very happy about that change of call. But, you know, San Juan, we mentioned this at the start. They should be able to establish or invest on a good lead to get the crowd out of it. But right now, Nueva Ecija just clawing their way back little by little as we wind down this first half.
Technical foul against Michael Wico, who just couldn't stop complaining at the referee.
And not really good for the momentum of Nueva Ecija as they try to get back with the controls in this game, because this brings another opportunity for a basket with the time stop para sa San Juan. Plus, they also get possession.
Bomar with a technical free throw. That's good. So the lead is up to 6 points under 2 minutes remaining before halftime. Bomar is being joined by Fuentes, Aquino, Hamito, and they also have Bunyag on the floor. Kabila naman, Raimundo, Uiloan, Gabo, Balocanag, and Collado. Bomar. Lumalabas dito si Fuentes. Couple of pushes right there. No whistle. 8 on the shot clock. Bomar, pass to Hamito. Inside they go to Aquino.
Everybody was marking their man except the one who was assigned to Aquino on that play. He was wide open and great find by Jammer Hamito.
Feed inside. Raimundo could not connect with Collado. And here's San Juan. Bomar looking ahead. Pass inside. Christian Bunyag. Turn around. Hook shot. It's short. Aquino is there and he is fouled.
What a spark plug this guy has been in the past couple of possessions. Instant impact para dito kay Art Patrick Aquino. Hamito right there with the drop pass. Nobody marking. And here, getting the opportunity for 2 free throws after a foul.
Art Patrick Aquino, one of the mainstays of San Juan, also has championship experience back in the Datu Cup. And they also went in the finals in the Lacan season, where they lost against the Davao Occidental Tigers. Right now, Javi, the lead is 9 points. San Juan slowly but surely taking control.
And see here the effect of the technical foul that was called on Michael Wico. Right away, San Juan could push this lead to double digits if Aquino makes this free throw.
Second shot is good. 10-point lead. Shaq Taganas checking back in. 70 seconds remaining before halftime. Nueva Ecija, as you mentioned, they haven't faced a double-digit lead before this match in what is a true test for the Rice Vanguards. An early foul here called against Jodel Fuentes.
Both teams are now over the limit. So 2 free throws here for Hesed Gabo. This could easily have been a 2-3-point game that Nueva Ecija would be staring at. But, you know, still 1 minute and 10 seconds. Ang dami pa pwede mangyari dito.
Free throw is good. The first one para kay Hesed Gabo. Number 5 in the league in assists per ball game. He's usually the starting guard para sa Rice Vanguards.
Right now, Coach Gerson Cabilta is trying to go for a different combination. Alam mo naman, with the depth that he has in his lineup, sometimes trying to experiment with different combinations on the floor, especially against one of the strongest teams here in the Mpbl, in the San Juan Knights.
There's a foul on the floor as San Juan quickly broke the press and they were in position to score. And as you mentioned, Javi, penalty na ang ating dalawang koponan.
Pamboy Raimundo started this game at point guard, and I think Coach Jerson Cabildes just wanted him to be kind of the stabilizing factor for Nueva Ecija, because he anticipated that this was going to be a highly charged ball game, because Hesed Gabo still has a tendency to really be erratic, especially pag high emotion yung game. So going with Pamboy Raimundo, a veteran with a lot of experience to start this one, pero ngayon magkasabay sila on the floor, so giving 2 dimensions of play at the guard spot.
2 misses from Jammer Hamito, who's usually good at the line. Lead is 8 points. Gabo. They go to Pamboy. Catch and fire. That's short. Rebound. Bodies on the floor. Shaq Taganas going at it to Christian Bunyag. But that's not going to escalate.
Ang bibilis sa mga referee natin, ha?
Oh, they have to be.
Kudos to our officials for being in the middle of every kind of situation. Similar to that.
A rare type of cuddle here in the Mpbl. Shaq Taganas and Christian Bunyag. 8-point lead for San Juan, 48 seconds remaining in the second.
Sa kanya-kanyang pupunan.
We have seen a lot of physicality here in the second quarter alone. A lot of whistles. And just before the timeout, it was a battle between Christian Bunyag and Shaq Taganas for the loose ball. It ends up with someone having the possession here. 48 seconds before halftime. Here's Orlan Momar being hounded by 2 defenders. And the call is a dribbling violation.
Omar readily acknowledges the mistake, and Nueva Ecija will take this time out to further cut down this 8-point deficit. Still a lot of time remaining here. This could be, they could cut this down to just a 4-point advantage going into the half. Depends on what transpires in this possession para sa Nueva Ecija. Knowing Coach Jerson Cabildes, he's a guy who has a lot of situational plays in his bag. So titingnan natin if he's gonna use one of those in this one.
Quezon City victorious over Mindoro earlier today, and Muntinlupa getting their first win of the season against the Bacoor City Strikers. We have already been granted with 2 close games in our Mpbl Tuesday. So Javi, are we gonna have a third one?
Oh, definitely. Any lead here from any squad in this game will definitely not be safe, because the hunger for both teams to get this victory. Nueva Ecija wanting to extend their winning run to 8 games. San Juan, with their history with Nueva Ecija, they want to get this victory, the first one at the first loss of Nueva Ecija in this season. They want to be the ones to give itong unang pagkatalo ng Nueva Ecija. You're wearing that with pride.
That's right. 38 seconds remaining. 42-34. Here's Hesed Gabo working with Collado up top. The drive to the left. Here's Mabulak. Short stab is good.
Quick play right there. Quick conversion para sa Nueva Ecija.
No more shot clock here. San Juan can very much shoot the last shot in this quarter. Up by 6. Orlan Omar with the basketball. Time is down to 8 seconds. Omar getting the switch. He's gonna dance with it. The kick out. CJ Isit from downtown. That is short. Rebound, Hamito. No more basket right there. Lamar is still on the floor. But that's gonna do it, folks, for our first half action here in Nueva Ecija. The Rice Vanguards down by 6 entering halftime.
And Orlan Lamar was down on the floor momentarily after that last play. But Nueva Ecija, they were down by as much as 10 points, able to cut down that deficit to just 6. But ito si Justin Guta has been great so far.
Take a look at some of his season highlights, as this might as well be his last game here in the Mpbl. No basket. What a follow-up by Justin Guta.
Be able to push the tempo.
No foul call. Justin Guta made the basket. 5-39. Guta. The pass down low. Wow, what a shot. Let's see what's gonna happen as Guta gives us the highlight.
We've been waiting for this since the first half, Big. They've been trying to set him up multiple times on the break, leaving it for him.
Yes, Justin, so you are going against a lot of your former teammates today. As you lead your team right now, how has that been helping you out, knowing how they play?
Well, we know that we can't relax against an undefeated championship team like Nueva, so we just have to stay focused and mentally strong on the court and, help each other out.
And I know that this is a very special game for you as well, because this is your last game here in the Mpbl. Looking back, what has been your favorite moment so far?
I guess just being with my family. They accepted me to San Juan Knights ever since, and all the memories and the bond that we created together, something I won't forget.
I'm going to give you one more question because this is your last game. What would be your message to everybody that has supported you throughout your Mpbl journey?
I just hope that you guys still continue to support me as I go to Korea in a few weeks, representing the Philippines.
Well, okay, on behalf of the Mpbl family, we do wish you luck and we will continue to support you. Again, that is Justin Guta from the San Juan Knights. The Mpbl will return after this break.
4, 3, 2, 1, Mpbl na! Mpbl na! Yan ang di...
Alam mo, ang Nueva Ecija, lahat ng Nueva Ecijano mahilig talaga sa basketball. Kaya lang ang Nueva Ecijano ayaw matalo. Kaya ang nilagay namin dito yung team, yung pinakamagandang team, na pinakamalakas na team na pwede namin ilaban sa Mpbl. Alam mo kasi, isa lang ang pangako ko sa buong Nueva Ecija. Mapapanalo natin ang Mpbl itong taon na ito.
And we can witness po, kahit sa labas may mga tao pa who are trying to get into the venue, sobrang supported po talaga ng mga tao for your team. What would you say about the love that your team has been receiving?
Una-una, itong laban na ito ay para sa mga Nueva Ecijano. Maraming salamat po sa suporta sa ating team. Ang sabi ko na lang ho kay Governor Romali, sa susunod, ang gawin niyan, Jim, dobling laki nito para magkasya ho lahat. Actually, pasensya na po dun sa mga ho nasa labas. Dahil nagkamali nga ho kami, dapat maglalagay kami ng LED doon para yung mga hindi makapasok, makapanood. Eh, ang problema, baka ho umulan. Pero, ganun pa man ho, itong laro nito, matalo manalo, pero hindi ho tayo matatalo. Para sa inyo po lahat ito.
And I'm sure po there's a lot of people that really worked hard to put your team together. Sino pa po ang gusto niyo pasalamatan?
Alam mo, actually, nung binuo namin itong team na ito, napakahirap po bumuo ng isang magaling na team. Kaya lang, hindi ko ho kaya biguin ang aking mga kababayan ho dito sa Nueva Ecija. Kaya ho, kung meron akong papasalamatan, wala po. Ito po ay alay po namin dito sa atin sa Nueva Ecija.
Well, thank you very much po, Sir Bong. And we cannot wait for what more you have in store for the fans of the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards. Once again, yun po ang kanilang team owner, Sir Bong Cuevas. Ngayon naman po, I will turn it over to our venue announcer to talk to us about the grassroots basketball program of our founding owner, Senator Manny Pacquiao.
With our halftime festivities this time for the Mpbl grassroots program, of course headed by our beloved founder, Senator Manny Pacquiao. And at this point, may we call on Mpbl Commissioner Kenneth Duremdes, Mpbl Head of Operations, Emer Oreta, and of course the Honorable Mayor of Palayan City, Honorable Viandre Nicole Cuevas, at the center court, as we will be donating molten basketballs coming from the Mpbl grassroots program. Palakpakan po natin si Mayor Viandre Nicole Cuevas. Of course, assisted by Mpbl Commissioner Captain Marbel Kenneth Duremdes, Head of Operations Sir Emer Oreta, and Sir Rudy Distrito. Yan po ang mga nagkagandahang molten basketballs na dinodonate ng Mpbl in behalf of our Mpbl grassroots program. Of course, from our founder, beloved Senator Manny Pacquiao.
Kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan, todo suporta ang lahat.
And hindi pa dyan natatapos ang mga kaganapan sa halftime. At this point, we'd like to call on to give us a special song number, ABS-CBN Star Hunt artist, Kumu streamer, vlogger, and the main cast of sci-fi fantasy series Genius Teen member. Give it up for Beaver Magdala!
What's up, Nueva Ecija? Hi everyone, it's great to be here. So, ayun nga, as said, I'm Ernest Beaver Magdalas, and today I will be performing one of my original songs. So guys, yung kanta ko po na to is for someone that I used to be very close to, pero ngayon na kahit hindi gano close, she's still very important to me. So, music po. It's called Sayang Lang. Matagal na tayo hindi nakita, matagal na rin tayo hindi nagkasama, matagal na rin tayo hindi nakapag-usap. Nasaan nga ba ang pinagsamahan? Hindi mo ba naaalala?
4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Pilipinas Basketball League.
Halftime here in the battle between two titans, the San Juan Knights and the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards here in the Nueva Ecija Coliseum. San Juan on the road with a 6-point lead as we enter our third quarter. Javi, in the first two quarters of play, naramdaman natin yung high intensity of our game. San Juan just taking control since the very beginning, and they even led by as much as 12 points.
Or they were able to hit the baskets that they needed to and get Nueva Ecija in a lot of tight situations. Michael Calisaan, Nueva Ecija, as we know, they like to dump it into the post to Michael Mabulak, to JJ Collado, but Calisaan has done a good job with his post defense and preventing any attack from those two players galing sa Nueva Ecija, kaya na-disrupt yung flow ng offense of the Rice Vanguards in the first half. But you see here, Philip Manalag dishing it off to Will McAloney. Those two guys were able to ignite the run that gave Nueva Ecija a chance to get back and trim this deficit that was as high as 10.
Philip Manalang have 5 assists, mostly coming from the second quarter. Will McAloney with 9 points and 2 rebounds. Take a look at the numbers.
Here, 16 out of 34 from the field for 47%. Same attempts lang for both squads, but just more efficient by a bit itong San Juan Knights because they were able to get better shots with better passing. 3-point field goals also on the side of the San Juan Knights. Guys like Orlan Mamar, Ron Denison, Maki Acosta contributing to that cause from distance. But the inside points have been dominated by Nueva Ecija, mainly because of Will McAloney's attack, especially in that second quarter. But the bench points, this is surprising because usually Nueva Ecija dominates this department, but the Knights, the second unit and third units, all chipping in offensively para kay Coach Randy Alcantara.
Leading scorers natin, Maki Acosta with 9, Gutang with 8, Denison 5, Patrick Aquino with 4. Kabila naman, halos pantay, Will McAloney with 9, Wico with 8, Mabulak with 6, and Hesed Gabo with 4 points. Again, Nueva Ecija looking to stay undefeated as they try to defend their home court for the second time in Mpbl history after their win last week against Laguna. And there's an initial call here, a technical foul against Michael Wico. Now Wico, correct me if I'm wrong, Javi, did he already have a technical foul at the early part of the game?
Yes, he did. I believe so, for profane language. So if this will be his second technical, then this means that he should be out. He should be out. But we will clarify that with our officials.
All right, so just to clear things up, the last technical foul was charged to the coach of Nueva Ecija. There was an infraction during an interval.
Okay, so it wasn't going to be on Michael Wico because if that was going to be the second, and that would merit an ejection. But meron na namang nangyari dito on the sidelines, and it looks like it's going to be something on the side of Nueva Ecija.
Just to explain to everyone, because what Wico did happened after the gameplay, it was charged on the Nueva Ecija coach. That's why he's still in the game. Justin Gutang made that free throw. So that's 2 made technical free throws here after another one here in the start of the third. And that just proves how heated the people are in this match as Nueva Ecija tries to stay undefeated. San Juan looking to go over the 500 mark in the North Division standings. Jammer Hamito throwing that elbow kay Byron Villarias, and he will be called for the charge.
And to clarify, if that technical foul, the first one called before the resumption of play, was on assistant coach Noy Catalan, and then the second one was on head coach Gerson Gabiltes.
That's why right now, after 2 made free throws, it's an 8-point lead for San Juan. Gabo, top shot. He cannot make it. Nueva Ecija feeling some sense of urgency here. We saw them after their huddle in the locker room. Nahuling lumabas si Coach Gerson Cabiltes by a couple of minutes and he was walking so slowly. Ang lalim ang iniisip niya.
Yeah, you know, the usual stoic face that you see from Coach Gerson Cabiltes, obviously not happy with his team's performance. But yun na nga, makikita natin dito, if the trend will continue, this is usually the quarter where the Rice Vanguards flip the switch against their opponents and pull away by a huge margin. But so far, San Juan, with those two made free throws, those technical free throws by Justin Gutang and that basket by Maki Acosta, resting a double-digit advantage once again to their squad.
Maki Acosta with 11 points, his first 2-point field goal. There's a foul as Abundo went flying. Gabo wisely shot the basketball, so he will go to the line.
Abundo trying to argue that that foul was downstairs, but our referees proving otherwise. Here's that jumper by Acosta, creating separation against JJ Collado. And he has been one of the bright spots here para sa San Juan. 11 points now in the game para kay Maki.
First free throw is good para kay Hesed Gabo. To your point, Javi, the third quarter of Nueva Ecija last week against Laguna, they scored 43 points and only gave up 19. Let's see if they can duplicate that kind of performance here, as their crowd, of course, is waiting for another home win.
They usually let their defense fuel their offense, but like I said earlier at the top of our coverage, this might be the biggest game that they have faced so far, as you see that big slam by Jammer Hamito to answer back the shots made by Hesed Gabo.
San Juan just making statement after statement here on the road. As former champions in the Mpbl, they're looking to get back on top. Justin Gutang playing in his final game. The pass at the last second to Ron Denison.
More transition defense right there for Nueva Ecija. The bigs not running back, and nobody there to stop Ron Denison on the trail.
Vico goes down, fast break opportunity. Numbers for San Juan. Here's Acosta for three. That's a miss. Rebound, Hamito. He's fouled. It's basket and one.
And Rice Vanguards right now, the five on the floor, they look like they don't know what hit them. Look at this, three-point shot by Maki Acosta. And instead of boxing out itong si Jammer Hamito, JJ Collado tried to out-jump him for the board. But here is the dunk by Hamito previously, extending this lead to already 14 points. This could be more with these free throws coming up for Jammer.
In this quarter alone, San Juan has scored 10 points and only given up 2 points. We've been talking about Nueva Ecija having a third strong quarter, but right now San Juan just reversing that card. 2 minutes gone by, 52-38. Substitutions para sa Nueva Ecija, Will Macaloni and Bobby Balocanag checked in as the two big men. Shot clock is at 12. Balocanag. They go to Wico. He's gonna drive. He's blocked. Nueva Ecija still looking for answers. And to your point, they're also not making stops that could actually provide opportunities for them to score. There's a stop right there. Balocanag and Nueva Ecija looking ahead. Hesed Gabo, and that's a kickball.
And you didn't see these numbers at the half, but fast break points for both teams, 2-1, 2 for Nueva Ecija and 1 for San Juan. For San Juan, that doesn't really matter since they are in the lead right now. But for Nueva Ecija, it really does, because they are the best fast-breaking team in this league so far at 24.1 fast-break points per game. It's gonna be it is a worrisome thing for Coach Gerson Cabiltes that they're not getting any opportunities in transition, and a part of that is because they haven't been getting good stops against San Juan.
That's right. Right now a turnover. Recovery by Hesed Gabo. Pass inside. Reverse layup is good para kay Michael Wico as we go to our courtside reporter Gianna Llanes.
With his winning mindset, Coach Jerson tells the Rice Vanguards, walang halaga ang #1 ranking natin kung may talo tayo. Marami daw talagang defensive lapses ang Rice Vanguards sa first half, so during halftime, he completely threw away his original game plan and drafted a new one. Nakita rin ni Coach Jerson na dadala sa emosyon ang mga player niya dahil sa physicality ng San Juan. So before coming back into this half, he told them to get into that Nueva Ecija rhythm. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Gianna. You just gave Javi a very tough challenge here. Javi, that's going to be the challenge for you in this third quarter, to read that new game plan that Coach Jerson is implementing on the floor.
Yeah, that's right. It's very rare for him to veer away from his game plan because Coach Jerson Cabiltes is someone who diligently prepares for games kahit sino pa man ang kalaban nila, and he really trusts in his game plan, in the knowledge and preparation of his staff. So right now, this is a new thing that he's coming up with, a totally different game plan. So titingnan natin anong point of attack ang gagawin nila on both ends of the floor.
Unfortunately, right now, San Juan is still piling up the points and making stops. Here's Villarias. The fake goes inside. Palucanag turning around, and he's blocked by Hamito.
Another empty possession para sa Nueva.
San Juan Knights just doing it on both ends of the floor. Hamito for 3. Short, rebound Wico, one guy ahead. And there's a foul given up by Abundo.
In one of the rare miscues on offense, maybe for San Juan in this third quarter, they gave that shot to Jammer Hamito and he took it. And that wasn't the best shot para sa Knights, but Hamito has been playing splendidly in this period on defense and on offense, getting his way inside the shaded area. But that 3-point shot wasn't his cup of tea.
52-40 our score. Nueva Ecija still looking for the rhythm here in the third quarter. They've been losing it as we started with a 6-point lead for San Juan. Will that be a turnover? It is.
They have been forcing the issue on a lot of offensive sets. You saw their Hesed Gabo trying to maneuver after that two-man game up top. The spacing hasn't been right para sa Rice Vanguards, giving them a lot of tight spots to try to fit into.
Kabila tayo. Maki Acosta. They go to Fuentes. Jadela on the pull-up. A miss. There's a push from behind. Huling-huli si Jammer Hamito.
That was very clear for us to see. And Jammer Hamito readily acknowledges that.
Penalty na ang San Juan.
Not even halfway through this third quarter. So this can be something that the Rice Vanguards can take advantage of. Instead of trying to look for the 3-point shot, they can use the penalty situation the Knights are in right now to get baskets with the clock stop. To trim this deficit. It's only just a 12-point lead, but this is already huge if you're Nueva Ecija, because no team has established this kind of advantage this season against the Rice Vanguards. Remember, Gensan lost their game to Nueva Ecija by 12 points, Sarangani by 8, and nobody has led by this much in a game.
This is the true test so far para sa Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards. In the words of Gianna in her report, it's going to be a dogfight, and it has been. Marvelous effort needed here by the home crowd mula sa ating mga manlalaro sa Rice Vanguards. 10-point lead, 5.5 minutes in the third. Fuentes. She's going to drive down the middle. The kick out. Shot clock at 12. Still a lot of time for Orlan Mamar. Now that is a charge.
That makes we haven't seen a lot of that full court pressure in the first half, but expect to see more of those as they're down right now and try to claw back into this game. Good defensive stop right here for Nueva Ecija. And, this full court pressure defense has been a factor in them getting easy baskets in their previous games. So titingnan natin if talagang gagapitin nila to their advantage in this period.
They're still looking for answers here. Still a double-digit lead. Justin Gutang, who's already in double figures, add 2 more.
Looking very comfortable, hoisting that shot up. Years past, you wouldn't see him even attempting that kind of shot.
12 points para kay Justin Gutang. What a way for him to exit the Mpbl if he can hand the first loss of Nueva Ecija. There's a block on Bobby Balucanag. The effort by Michael Wico. As a foul is called against San Juan.
And you saw that defensive play as we see here. Great screen provided by Sarangay. And good use of it by Gutang, curling, receiving the basketball and rising up for the jump shot. On that defensive play and what they have been doing most of this quarter itong San Juan, they have been baiting Nueva Ecija to drive inside the shaded area. And what they do is they clamp down on anybody who tries to get inside the paint, forcing them into a lot of tight spots. But Michael Wico was lucky to be fouled there.
Wico trims the lead down to 11 as we also take this time to thank Molten, who have been helping the grassroots program of our former Senator Manny Pacquiao, the founder of the Mpbl. We have been giving out molten balls here in Nueva Ecija to the delight of this very passionate basketball crowd. Also pinapabate ng ating arena announcer na si Top Juliano, ang mga kasama niya sa Los Baños, Laguna. Magandang gabi po sa inyo, and we hope that you are enjoying your action here in your Mpbl Tuesday. Wamar being physical with Hesed Gabo, the feed inside to Kalisaan, and that's basket and one.
Another instance of the full court press right there, but San Juan being very patient and Orlan Mamar breaking it down, giving a great bullet pass at the right moment. That's also good timing on the cut by Kalisaan, who has been splendid, not just on the offensive end, but also on defense para kay Coach Randy Alcantara.
Javi, we keep on talking about Nueva Ecija on the verge of losing their first game in this season, but how do you see this San Juan Knights faring out after this game? If they do win it, their confidence, and how can they match up against the other Titans in the Mpbl?
Well, this will definitely fast track the chemistry that they're trying to build.
Wow, what a rebound by Balucanag and the putback. Sorry, Javi, you were saying.
That's exactly what they need. I will not go back to my previous point, but going to that Bobby Balucanag rebound and putback, Nueva Ecija needs a lot more of those. They need to get the crowd back into this game because San Juan has definitely silenced the Nuevo Ecijanos in this one.
Pass inside. Aquino cannot score. Tap by Macaloni. Saved by Wamar. Almost a turnover. Here's Fuentes with a pull-up. Now that is a killer of a three from Judel Fuentes.
This guy virtually a nobody before this Mpbl season, but really making a name for himself as a gunner dito sa ating liga. Ito si Judel Fuentes.
Will Macaloni tried to barge his way through once more. Lead is 13 after that quick answer by San Juan. Take a look at our three-point shot brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Ito yung mga pamatay sunog na sinasabi natin.
That's right, bombero. Itong si Judel Fuentes on that occasion. Nueva Ecija threatening already with some kind of run, but the Rice Vanguards just couldn't string together consecutive stops. Itong San Juan, they just have an answer to every question, to every knock on the door that Nueva Ecija is trying to make.
And the guy that sparked that energy from the Nueva Ecija crowd, Bobby Balucanag, is now back at the bench, replaced by Michael Mabula. 12 and 4 right now for Macaloni. Make that 13 points. Lead is back to 11. 3 minutes and 12 here in the third quarter. San Juan still in control. They have been winning this quarter by 5 points. Battle for the rebound and stopped away by Macaloni.
Elon obviously having a tough time keeping in step with Judel Fuentes on that play, getting away with a foul, but possession will stay with the Knights.
Here's Kalisaan. Lumalabas si Orlan Mamar. 9 on the shot clock. Pick and pop. Kalisaan for 3. That's a miss. Opportunity for Nueva Ecija. Can they trim the lead back down to single digits? Raimundo onto Macaloni. Again, forcing his way. Basket and one.
credit the transition defense of San Juan from preventing a fast break attack by Nueva Ecija, but the patience by Pamboy to set up the table and get Macaloni into a spot that he likes, driving left and finishing off the glass.
Will Macaloni just winning his way para sa Nueva Ecija in full attack mode. As soon as you see him getting that basketball, he's already putting his eyes onto the rim. He's up to 16 points now.
8-point lead here para sa San Juan. I'd like to see them take more advantage of this penalty situation in the last 2:40 of this quarter.
There's that full court defense of Nueva Ecija. Calisan bringing down that basketball. Fuentes ngayon. Shot clock down to 12. Jadel's gonna get it back. Just hit the monster 3 a while ago. Fuentes with the leaner. No go. And here come the Rice Vanguards. Bamboy. They go to Mabula. Now at the post. Back outside. Uiloan. Pick and roll. Michael Mabula. A sorry miss.
See there once again the transition defense of San Juan. That could have been an easy 2 points, but they forced them to set up the play, and a miss by Mabula.
Oh, a block by Macaloni. That's going to hype up the crowd. Ecija again looking ahead. Uiloan, catch and fire. No bounce for him.
Just couldn't buy a basket here are the Rice Vanguards. They've been getting looks that they're usually gonna make, but empty on those past couple of possessions.
Lead is 8, 59-51. Orlando Mar with 7 on the shot clock. Getting the switch now. Aquino, does he know about it? 2 seconds remaining. Patrick Aquino will miss. And there is a whistle here. Referee called a shot clock violation.
Maybe we can see the replay because Coach Daniel Pundalan is saying that it hit the ring.
The whole San Juan Knights bench reacted to that. As we're seeing a couple of substitutions. This is a replay.
Aquino takes the shot and Bunyag goes for the offensive rebound. But from that angle, it doesn't look like it touched iron.
Ooh, sorry pass from Renz Palma. Turnover. San Juan on the attack, and there's a foul on Raimundo.
That's a frustration foul. They're lucky that they're not yet in the penalty, but that turnover very crucial because with 1:18 remaining in this third quarter, you would have wanted for Nueva Ecija, if you're Coach Gerson Cabiltes, to finish this quarter strong, maybe trim this deficit to about 4 or 6 points going into the final frame.
The kick out. Denison leaning in. 12 on the shot clock. Maki Acosta with the drive. Hook shot is good.
Tight defense on that left corner, but Acosta, as he made his way to the basket, it was like the parting of the Red Sea, but in this case, the Blue Sea, as he was able to get a good opportunity at the floater.
Mabulak now at the post. 47 seconds here. Macaloni again.
Siya na lang talaga ang bumubuhay ngayon ng opensa nitong Nueva Ecija. Now up to 18 points. Ito si Will Macaloni just bustling his way against the much leaner Christian Bunyag.
61-53. Bomar. They go to Maki Acosta. The handoff. Now it's Denison. Balik kay Maki. 4 on the shot clock. Acosta. No go. Pass ahead. Mabulak. Can he score this time around? And he will be fouled.
That's just veteran smarts para kay Michael Mabulak. Taking it to the contact. Maki Acosta preventing the easy 2 points here. Taking his time and going to the arms of Maki Acosta. Ito si Michael Mabulak. He will get 2 shots.
That was signature Nueva Ecija basketball right there, off of a rebound, an outlet pass to a big guy. And can that spark the Rice Vanguards with a good momentum as they enter the fourth quarter? Unfortunately, the first free throw is a miss. 13 seconds remaining here, an 8-point deficit for the home squad as they try to defend their home court for the second time in Mpbl history.
And you see right here makes that a lot of the usual rotation players para sa Nueva Ecija are forced to play extended minutes. No one really averages more than 15 minutes per game dito sa roster ng Rice Vanguards. But because they need to get back into this game, hindi pwedeng mabilis yung pag-shuffle ng players ni Coach Gerson Cabiltes.
Lead is 7. Almost equalizing here in the third quarter. Oh, hard screen by Gutang. 7 seconds to work with. Pass inside. One guy is open, and it is Jammer Hamito. Down to one last second here. And Nueva Ecija will not be able to attempt a final shot. The lead of San Juan after 3 is 9 points.
And Hamito finishing that quarter. He had 2 dunks in that third frame. Michael Wilco trying to breathe some life into this Rice Vanguard squad, but they are obviously thrown out of their game in this one. The emotion, the highly charged intensity, and everything that San Juan has been doing right has been getting to Nueva Ecija. They are risking their immaculate 7-0 record in this one. They're down by 9.
We're going to review that later on and get the final calls as even Commissioner Kenneth Duremdes and Rudy Distrito got in the middle of it. A couple of complaints coming from the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards. We'll settle that as we get back. But the after 3 hour score is 63 to 54.
Embassy Whiskey. Chill muna tayo.
As Commissioner Kenneth Duremdes alongside Emer Oreta, who got in the middle of a little feud at the end of the third quarter as Jonathan Uylon actually came barging in to the referees. Nothing physical naman ang nangyari pero may mga technical foul na ibinigay. We're gonna confirm right now.
Well, I think they're trying to argue that last play where Justin Gutang set the screen on Pamboy Raimundo and Pamboy was left sprawling on the floor after that. But we saw it happened right in front of us. It looked to have been just a solid screen and no extracurricular motion made by Gutang on the play. And after the end of that quarter, Uiloan was seen approaching the commissioner's row wanting to talk to our referees. You cannot do that, especially if you're the player. Actually, nobody can do that. They cannot approach the technical committee after a quarter or during the game.
The referees are clearing it up with our arena announcer Topolyan, and we're going to hear from him in a short while. But then again, it has been an action-packed game. The San Juan Knights coming into town, looking to give the first loss of the season for Nueva Ecija.
Technical foul on Jonathan Uylon. Charge the coach. Charge the coach. Head coach of Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards out of the playing court.
All right, so we have 2 technical fouls against assistant coach Harold Nang and then Jonathan Uylon. But because this happened earlier with Michael Wico, the rule is, if something like that happens out of the ball game, it will be charged on the head coach. That means Coach Gerson Cabiltes is now ejected from the basketball game.
And, but usually, sometimes this could be something that they could use as a rallying point. The teams of Coach Gerson Cabiltes in seasons past, minsan sinasadya niya na magpa-thrown out siya because that creates a fire underneath his team, and they use that to flip the switch and create a big run in the game. So let's see if this will affect. And that there's the approach by Jonathan Oiloan. Wanted to talk to the referee. That was after the third quarter.
And you can see Commissioner Kenneth Durendes and Rudy Distrito immediately standing up. So right now, Coach Gerson Cabiltes will now exit our court. But this has happened before, as Coach Noy Catalan has presumed with the head coaching duties. So right now, to your point, this can be a spark used by Nueva Ecija, down by 9 at the start of the fourth quarter.
They usually respond very well to this. I have not recalled specific situations, but I always remember that pag nangyayari to, when Coach Gerson gets thrown out, Nueva Ecija always answers back.
Now, they also have the aid of the crowd. You can hear them roar here in the Nueva Ecija Coliseum. 2 technical free throws given to Orlan Mamar. Same thing happened at the start of the second half. He misses the second one, so our score is 64-54. There's Coach Noy Catalan at the sideline. Siya na po ang magiging head coach ng Nueva Ecija in the fourth and final frame. Again, we thank you for joining us. Vix Gomez alongside Javi Palanya and Gianna Llanes at your service. Battle of two titans here in the Mpbl. Nueva Ecija looking to defend their home court for the second time in the league's history. On the other end, San Juan Knights currently at 3-3, looking for a big upset as these two teams square off with huge implications in the North Division of the Mpbl.
Oh, you saw there after that shot by Jammer Hamito, Nueva Ecija players try to out-jump him again instead of just blocking him out, trying to get him to stay down. And San Juan getting another opportunity here, but Muar wishes on the three-point shot.
Rebound Mabulak. He's going to bring that basketball down. Can they capitalize on that stop? Bamboy Raimundo is working with Macaloni, Mabulak, Manalang, and Wico. Here's Mabulak, being defended by Jammer Hamito. Pass inside. Great feed to Will Macaloni.
You see there, very patient, wasn't rattled. They tried to see which advantage that they had, and there Macaloni getting the screen and Mabulak providing the lob.
Lead is 8 points. Shot clock at 5. Denison, he knows about it. The turnaround shot. Oh, that's a big-time jumper from Ron Denison.
And in years past, you wouldn't turn to Ron Denison for a basket, but he really has evolved his game, and that's a testament to his hard work as a professional player, having played in the PBA, already turning himself into a two-way player. Originally, just a defensive player, ito si Ron Denison.
9 points para kay Denison, and they get the stop here. Orlan Mamar did not have the numbers. They're gonna slow it down. Acosta working with Mamar, Isit, Hamito, and Denison at the start of the fourth. Screen up top. Two-man game. Mamar still at it. 5 seconds on the shot clock. No steal. Acosta is blocked. Great effort by Wico. And a chance for Nueva Ecija, down by 10. Manalang, the kick out. Raimundo for 3. No! Rebound. And it will remain with Nueva Ecija.
That's a good stop, and that's good push of the basketball by Philip Manalang. But Pamboy just couldn't connect on the open three-point shot.
We talked about the three-point shooting at halftime. 1 out of 9. After 2 quarters for Nueva Ecija, they still haven't found the bottom of the net here in the second half.
And more importantly, Migs, Byron Villarreal has been in and out of this game and has not had his opportunities as in games past from the three-point area.
CJ Isit matatawagan ng foul dito against Michael Mabulak. Sideline inbound. We're getting to see Shaq Taganas, who just subbed in for Will Macaloni. 12 on the shot clock. Here's Taganas. Almost traveled right there. Down to 7. Pick up top. Raimundo. Pass at the last second. Mabulak for 2.
Great setup right there by Mamboy Raimundo. He did have a clear lane to the basket, but nobody there was stopping Mabulak on the drop pass.
8-point deficit here. 7 and 20 remaining in the fourth and final frame. Hamito being hounded by Taganas. Jammer Hamito cannot score, and the rebound by Shaq Taganas. Forward pass. Wico with a catch, and he's fouled. He's going to be given 2 free throws.
And you see there was a little hesitation on the part of Mamboy Raimundo to give up the forward pass, but he could see that Wico was still way ahead of Denison. Good hands right there by the former San Sebastian Stag to stay with the basketball despite the challenge of Denison. But I'm just not sure about that foul call.
This free throw is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Denison was arguing na bola lang, but the fans were telling him na natamaan mo sa braso. That's why Wico is at the line. First free throw is good, and the lead is down to 7. 66-60, 7 minutes and change remaining in our fourth and final frame. Can San Juan give Nueva Ecija their first loss of the season, or can the Rice Vanguards defend their home court to stay undefeated and move up to 8 wins and 0 losses? Here's Jammer Hamito looking for a teammate. 12 on the shot clock. Judel Fuentes being hounded by Philip Manalang. Down to 7 seconds. Fuentes still has it. He's gonna fire, and he puts it in.
You cannot ask for anything more from Philip Manalang on that play. He played tremendous defense, but that was just spectacular offense by Judel Fuentes. Amazing shot right there.
That's the second time that he has done it in this ball game. Judel Fuentes just erasing the momentum of Nueva Ecija. Second 3-point shot.
Look at that right there. Manalang giving him the body check, but Fuentes using that separation to step back, and that's all the daylight he needed.
Timeout tayo dito, 6.5 remaining, 69-60 our score.
Power up your viewing experience.
Papunta pa lang tayo sa exciting part.
Because more channels are added to your signal lineup. Now super loaded with these new channels. Kapamilya Channel HD, Spo TV and Spo TV 2, Fox News Channel and Deutsche Welle. Keep your postpaid or prepaid account active to enjoy these new channels. Scan the QR code to know more.
Before having to step off court, Coach Jerson actually gathered his entire team and requested for one thing. Now they really have to maintain their composure daw. At bago matawagan siya ng mga technical foul, sinabihan niya na ang players niya that they have to use their sixth man, their crowd, to their advantage at huwag masyadong madala sa pressure. One guy trying to hold it together for the Rice Vanguards right now is Michael Mabulak. He told his teammates na once their emotions started to bring them down, tumingin lang sa isa't isa on court para bumulik ulit ang focus and to remind each other that they can still win this as a team. Back to you guys.
Beautiful reminders right there with the players and coaches of Nueva Ecija. It's paying off right now. Michael Wico scoring a basket.
Driving into the teeth of the defense, baiting them with that ball fake, and getting that floater up and in. Wico trimming this deficit to 7.
6 minutes and 19. Here's Hamito. Fuentes, pass inside, little bit too low. Calisan goes down, and here come the Rice Vanguards. Hesed Gabo is going to go all the way for 2.
A great seal job right there by Michael Mabulak to clear the path for Hesed Gabo and get that open layup.
Lead down to 5. Is this the momentum that Nueva Ecija has been looking for? Almost a block. by Shaq Taganas, but he's whistled for the foul.
And Calisan almost, he got away with the traveling right there. I think he shuffled his feet upon receipt of the ball. But here is that forward pass by Pamboy Raimundo in traffic. And Gabo, nobody home.
Easiest 2 points of the night para kay Hesed Gabo. Badly needed by Nueva Ecija. That is their signature, the run and gun. As you talked about it, Javi, they have been shut down by San Juan all night long. First free throw is good for Michael Calisan. The Knights, every time that Nueva Ecija is building on with the momentum, they just have answers from all over the floor.
And that's just a testament to how great the San Juan Knights have prepared for this game. I'm sure they really look forward to this. And with the history that these two teams have, talagang malaki ang motivation ng Knights na matalo itong Nueva Ecija.
Lead is 6 points. Very manageable. With 5:40 remaining. Hesed Gabo against that zone of San Juan. 10 on the shot clock. Hesed. Mid-range shot. That's good.
If Justin Gutang has worked tirelessly on his jumper, so has this guy, Hesed Gabo, primarily just a slashing, scoring point guard, but really developing that consistent perimeter and outside shot.
Lead back down to 4. Mabulak is down. Taganas is going to get the board, but they're going to have to stop the play.
Oh, Biggs, I'm really sad to see a lot of players, sprawled on the floor and grimacing in so much pain. This is not the first in this game day. He's looking to hold on to his left shoulder. Let's see what happened here.
Ooh, that's a hard hit by Jammer Hamito. Mabulak was down for most of the possession, and he's still on the floor.
That was a very hard blow.
I think he's good. He's up and walking, but can his shoulder survive this game as Jake Oliado is set to check back in? Mabulak will take a short breather here, and we're hoping that it's not that bad. Oh, there's Mrs. Mabulak on your screen. Very animated as always at the sideline. And of course you can feel for them. I'm sure their hearts stopped for a couple of seconds. 70-66 halfway through our fourth and final frame. Hesed Gabo with a kick out. Wico, the fake, the drive, the layup. That's good.
And this is what we have been saying, as Coach Jerson Cabiltes has pointed out before he left for the game. Get the crowd to your advantage. And here, Michael Wico, I feel like that was lousy defense on the part of San Juan. Michael Wico, not really a known three-point shooter, but they baited on the fake on the left corner, and Wico got a clear lane to the basket, getting an open look at the layup.
Don't look now, the lead is down to 2. Under 5 minutes remaining in our fourth quarter.
No reason to miss out on movie nights or your favorite weekly series when you link your Signal account on Signal Play. Just log in to signalplay.com, enter your Signal prepaid or postpaid account, and unlock the same awesome content right on your mobile device. Tara sa Signal Play. Link your account and get a free premium. Available to active postpaid plans 520 and up and prepaid loads 500 and up.
Needless to say, it has been a beautiful day for Mpbl basketball, as we have now been granted with our third close game of our Mpbl Tuesday. The Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards looking to stay undefeated as they try to defend their home court for the second time. And then on the other hand, San Juan Knights currently at 3-3. They're looking to extend their winning streak to 3 games. Can they hand the first loss of the Rice Vanguards in the season? The pass inside Calisan will score for San Juan.
Poise right there being shown by the San Juan Knights. Not being rattled by the heavy pressure that Nueva Ecija was giving them and just breaking it down methodically on the offensive end.
Here's Michael Vico matched up against Justin Gutang. What a matchup that is. Now he needs a teammate. Pamboy, short stab. It's too strong. Taganas is there. A sorry miss. But that's going to be 2 free throws for the Baby Shack.
Makes you feel that we're already the closing seconds of this game, but there's still 4 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in this quarter. As if you take a page out of the legendary Joe Cantada, still an eternity of basketball in this one, and Taganas getting fouled on the putback attempt.
This might actually be the game that Shaq Taganas has seen most minutes in the whole season for Nueva Ecija. That guy is usually the third stringer for the Rice Vanguards. But with the loss of Michael Mabulak, now they're going to need him to contribute. 2 points and 4 rebounds for Taganas. First free throw is a miss. Crucial free throws coming in here for Nueva Ecija. Down by 4 with 4 minutes and change remaining. Second one for Shaq. It's too strong. Rebound. Battle for it. Bodies on the floor. That's Mark Sarangay being tangled up with Shaq Taganas. Jump ball. And the possession arrow points to Nueva Ecija. Shaq Taganas, a former All-Star, used to play for Bulacan, took his talents to Nueva Ecija. Now being matched up against Mark Sarangay.
Shaq Taganas making sure to get that possession once again para sa kanyang kubanan despite missing the free throw. Gabo.
Oh, a tough basket right there. Lead down to 2. Under 4 minutes remaining in our basketball game. Fuentes, screen up top. Was that a steal? No more space para kay Mona Bundo. And now it's Nueva Ecija basketball.
And the crowd already getting into it. You could feel San Juan. They're feeling the pressure here. Here's that move by Gabo. Tough finish in traffic. That's his 12th point of the game. He's had 6 in this quarter. Talking about the former Mapua Cardinal.
Balik dito si Orlan Mamar. He's joining CJ Isit, Justin Gutang, Michael Calisan, and Mark Sarangay. Kabila, it's Shaq Taganas, Jay Collado, Michael Vico, Hesed Gabo, and Pamboy Raimundo. 3-guard lineup for the Rice Vanguards. Can they tie or get the lead with a 3-point shot? 3 minutes and 35. Pamboy, he's going to work with Shaq Taganas up top. Being defended by Wamar. Pick and roll. Good passing on to Vico, but a sorry miss. Ball is going to go outside. And it will remain with the Rice Vanguards.
What a bailout right there para sa Nueva Ecija. Great two-man game orchestrated. And the extra pass, hockey assist. So dapat doon para kay Pamboy Raimundo. But Vico could not get that finger roll to go. Baseline inbound, however, will be for them.
Shaq Taganas will now take a breather. Balik dito si Will Macaloni. Pamboy. Lumalabas, Cesar Gabo. He has been that spark for Nueva Ecija. Pamboy has 8 to work with. Collado for 3. Bombs away! Lead is back with Nueva Ecija, 73-72. And it will be a sideline inbound for San Juan.
And I believe this is the first taste of the lead ng Nueva Ecija. Here's that 3-point shot by JJ Collado. I was surprised that he pulled up for that shot myself, but the confidence and the trust in himself by the veteran big man.
Crucial stop by the Rice Vanguards, up by 1. 2 minutes and 40 remaining in our 4th and final frame. Pamboy working with Macaloni. Raimundo drives the kick out. Wico. Oh, that's a turnover.
Now that's good defense right there by San Juan compared to the one where he got an N1 opportunity. You do not bite on a fake by Michael Wico on the 3-point area.
Mamar gives it up to Gutang. Back to Mamar. The fake. He fires. And he silences the crowd.
A great fly-by move right there by Orlan Mamar. Very patient, not rattled.
Last 2 minutes is brought to you by Embassy Whiskey. Chill muna tayo. A miss from Pamboy Raimundo. San Juan with a 2-point lead. Looking to establish control here. Orlan Mamar, he's working with Mark Sarangay up top, being defended by Pamboy Raimundo and Will Macaloni. The shot clock at 7. Gutang, catch and fire. Rebound Collado. 90 seconds to go. Esed Gabo will be fouled. And it will be against CJ Isit. Take a look at this replay. Justin Gutang finding Orlan Mamar. One fake needed. Great recovery on that play as he's able to put it in to bring back the lead to San Juan. On the other end, Esed Gabo with the aggressive drive. And because of that foul, Gabo will proceed to the line to try to tie things up with 87 seconds remaining. "12 points, 4 assists for Esed Gabo. That's after only scoring 4 points and dishing out 1 assist in the first half. First free throw was a miss. Second try for Esed Gabo. That one's good. San Juan working with Gutang, Isit, Acosta, Hamito, and Mamar. And the defense, we have Wico, Gabo, Raimundo, Collado, and Macaloni.
The free throws just might be one of the numbers that bite Nueva Ecija in the back. They've had a lot of attempts in this game, 28 in total.
Great steal by Macaloni. Numbers for Nueva Ecija. Ooh, a top ball. It's going to be 2 free throws. But hopefully Macaloni's going to be okay.
Going back to my point earlier, Mix, as we see this steal by Gabo, completed by Macaloni, charging into CJ Isit to try to take the offensive foul. So this is going to be 2 free throws para sa Nueva Ecija. And what I was trying to say earlier is that Nueva Ecija now is 20 out of 30 from the free throw area, 66%. So imagine if they made +5 of those attempts, they would be up right now.
Macaloni at the line. It looks as if he's okay. So 2 free throws for him, a chance for them to get the lead. Macaloni with 20 points and 4 rebounds. First one is good.
And again, Migs, itong San Juan, they are in the penalty. Meanwhile, Nueva Ecija only with 1 team foul with 1 minute and 8 seconds to go. 2 shots made by Will Macaloni.
Macaloni shooting the ball at a very efficient rate at the line. 10 out of 11, above 90% for sure. And now he gives the lead back to Nueva Ecija with 1 minute and 8 seconds remaining.
Sulit TV, powered by TV5. Siksik sa iba't ibang shows na gusto mo.
Magnanakaw ka!
Bakit sa'yo ba to?
Pardon, pumatay kay Jacob.
Pinaydor niyo akong lahat.
There you go. Got it.
Darating pa si Mr. Right.
Sa ibang balita naman. Pagdating sa TV5 plus iba pang mga channels, digital at malinaw ang Sulit TV. Bili na! 780 pesos lang, no monthly fees. Siksik sa saya para sa buong pamilya. Sulit TV.
That was the second to the last timeout for the San Juan Knights. And then for Nueva Ecija, they have 2 more. San Juan is at the penalty. So far for Nueva Ecija, they've only given up 1 team foul. Our score is 76-75. The home team with a 1-point lead with 1 minute and 8 seconds remaining in our basketball game. Mamar looking for a teammate. Lumalabas si Justin Gutang. Defended by Wico. Gutang. And that's a turnover. Nueva Ecija, can they increase their lead here? Shot clock is down to 9. Hesed Gabo is going to work with Will Macaloni. Gabo drives right. Tough shot. He puts it in.
Very determined was Hesed Gabo on this play. You could see that he really wanted to take that shot. He wasn't looking to pass. Usually a pass-first point guard, especially on this loaded team. But right there, wanted to take it for himself to give Nueva Ecija a 3-point cushion going into the last 34.8 seconds of this match.
Hesed Gabo coming up big time in our 4th quarter as he has produced in the second half, being the spark plug for Nueva Ecija. They were down by as much as 12 points in the first half. Nagpatuloy pa yun, especially in the third. But this final run might just spell the difference as they now have a 3-point lead. Last timeout na po yan ng San Juan Knights kontra sa dalawa ng Nueva Ecija with 35 seconds remaining. Again, the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards are 7-0, number 1 in the North Division. They look to stay undefeated with this second win, potential second win on their home court in this season. San Juan at 3-3. They have back-to-back wins on their name right now, number 6 in the North Division. Can they give us an upset? 35 seconds remaining. Denison. There's going to be a foul against Gabo.
That's a good foul. They're only second team foul in this quarter, so not yet in the penalty. Kind of gives you what they're trying to draw up on offense. So let's see if they're gonna adjust here.
Balik kay Denison. Now it's Acosta. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Maki being defended by Collado. The spin. Sorry, miss on the layup. 2 bodies on the floor, and that's gonna be a foul against Abundo.
That was a must-score possession para sa San Juan because they don't have any more timeouts left. And good defensive possession para sa Nueva Ecija because they were able to prevent a good shot. Look, Maki Acosta was forced into a shot that he doesn't usually take. Overshot that layup, and Macaloni securing that board. And what made it worse was Abundo gave up the loose ball foul, giving 2 more free throws to Will Macaloni.
78-75, the Crown chanting uwian na. 22 points, 5 rebounds, 10 out of 11 from the line is Will Macaloni. And remember, they're doing this without Coach Gerson Cabildes, who was ejected from the ball game because of technical fouls called upon his players during our the off-air moments after the end of our quarters. For sure, he's watching right now, feeling very proud of his team as they extend their lead to 5 points. No timeouts remaining for San Juan. 22 seconds to go. Here's Denison. Screen by Hamito. Will that be a turnover? It is. Time is running out for San Juan. And it looks like Nueva Ecija will defend their home court once more.
You're right, Migs. That just might be it. There, Denison and the whole San Juan squad on the floor is taking up too much time trying to counter that pressure defense ng Nueva Ecija. They started doing that and the run ignited for them.
First free throw is good for Hesed Gabo. That guy's up to 16 points and 4 assists. 12 of those have come from the second half. What a performance, being the spark plug of Nueva Ecija to lift this team up from a deficit. Up by 6 now, 81-75. San Juan looking to fight for another day, but no more. Time runs out. Michael Wico, Jay Collado, Hesed Gabo, Will Macaloni and company defend their home court for the second time in Mpbl history, to the delight of the crowd here in Nueva Ecija.
And what a crazy game that was, Migs. Certainly lived up to our expectations. It was maybe, so far, second to none with what we've witnessed so far this Mpbl season. A battle of two titans, a battle of two strong teams. I'm sure everybody was pleased with the action that we have just witnessed. Crazy, crazy game by both squads. I just tip my hat to both of them.
6-point swing in our, or a 12-point swing in our second half, as Will Macaloni is rewarded with our Best Player of the Ball Game award. 24 big points, very efficient at the line. He was the guy who was consistent para sa Nueva Ecija. Kasama siya ngayon ni Gianna Llanes.
Yes, our best player of the game is Will Macaloni of the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards. He had 24 points. Will, talagang nabuhayan yung kupunan nyo when Coach Jerson had to leave the game. Gaano kahalaga sa inyo na manalo today for him?
Ayun, nag-stay compose kami inside the court. Kahit wala yung coach namin, kaya naman namin maglaro kahit wala yung coach namin. Natitiwala kami sa assistant coaches namin.
And sabi nga ni Coach Jerson before stepping off the court to use the crowd talaga as your sixth man. Paano nakatulong ang mga Nueva Ecijano ngayon para sa laro nyo?
Ready lang kami lagi, especially pag off the bench kami or starters kami. So, all of us naman are ready.
And you have so many people super proud of you guys for getting this win. Sino ang gusto mong pasalamatan?
Ayun, binabati ko yung lahat ng fans ng Nueva Ecija. At nagpapasalamat po ako kay Boss Bong Cuevas, Ma'am Rian Cuevas, Mayor Rian Cuevas, Boss Ivan Cuevas, at sa mga sumusuporta sa Nueva Ecija. Binabati ko rin yung wife ko sa bahay, yung baby ko si Ashanti. Binabati ko yung family ko sa Cebu, Bartolabag family, at saka Panilag family, si Bravo Boys.
Congratulations once again to Will Macaloni at 24 points. Back to you, Migs and Javi.
Big time win for the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards, who successfully defend their home court for the second time in Mpbl history against a titan of a squad, the San Juan Knights, who are actually up by 6 by halftime. What a performance, even with the loss of their head coach, Gerson Cabiltes. And that will set us up for our games on Friday in the Caloocan Sports Complex. Imos versus Bataan, Laguna versus Rizal, and Mindoro versus the home team, the Caloocan Excellence. What a beautiful day it has been for Mpbl basketball. 3 close games, and to cap it off, Nueva Ecija with a comeback victory here on their home court. Congratulations to the Rice Vanguards, as well as Quezon City and Muntinlupa. In behalf of my partner, Javi Palanya, our courtside reporter, Gianna Llanes, my name is Nix Gomez, at ito po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino.
Mpbl, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mpbl na, Mpbl na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino.
This program is brought to you by Embassy Whiskey. Chill muna tayo.